Ever flipped through a dusty old cookbook and found a recipe so quick and delicious you wonder why everyone forgot it? Well, today, we're diving into 10 forgotten 10-minute recipes that could change your weeknight dinners forever. Hey food lovers, welcome back to the channel. We all know that busy weeknights can be a struggle. Work, school, errands. Sometimes cooking feels impossible. But decades ago, people had these clever recipes that got dinner on the table in just 10 minutes. These meals were designed to be quick, tasty, and filling, using simple ingredients you probably already have at home. Today, we're reviving them. And trust me, you're going to want to try every single one. 1. Creamy egg drop soup. Let's kick things off with egg drop soup. Not the takeout kind, but the kind your grandma would make. It's just chicken, broth with a dash of soy sauce, and you slowly pour in whisked eggs while stirring to create silky ribbons in the soup. Top it with green onions, and you've got a warm, comforting bowl in under 10 minutes. It's simple, but the flavor is surprisingly rich and satisfying. 2. Tuna Melts. Take canned tuna, mix it with a little mayo, and add some diced celery or pickles if you like a little crunch. Pile it onto bread, sprinkle shredded cheese on top, and toast it in a pan until golden brown and melty. It's quick, filling, and that cheesy crisp on top makes it feel like a treat even on the busiest nights. 3. Skillet Mac and Cheese. This stovetop version is creamy, cheesy, and cooked all in one pan. Butter, milk, cheese, and elbow macaroni come together in just a few minutes. Stir in a little mustard powder or paprika for extra depth. It's comfort food at its fastest. Perfect for when you want something warm and cheesy without the fuss. 4. Garlic butter shrimp. For seafood lovers, garlic butter shrimp is a game changer. Use fresh or frozen shrimp, sauté them in butter and garlic, and finish with a squeeze of lemon. The shrimp cook almost instantly, so in 10 minutes you have a dish that looks gourmet but tastes like it took hours. Serve it over rice, pasta, or even a fresh salad. 5. Omelette Roll Ups. Omelettes weren't just for breakfast back in the day. Whisk some eggs with a little milk, cook them quickly, then roll them up with ham, cheese, or leftover veggies. Slice them into pinwheels for a cute, snackable dinner. The flavors are bright, fresh, and customizable depending on what's in your fridge, all done in about 10 minutes. 6. Cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches. Here's a light and refreshing one. Cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches. Soft bread, thin cucumber slices, a generous spread of cream cheese, and a sprinkle of dill or fresh herbs. It's crunchy, creamy, and super fast. Perfect if you want something cold and satisfying without heating up the kitchen. People used to serve this at fancy teas, but it's perfect for a quick lunch or dinner, too. 7. Quick chicken stir-fry. For a colorful, protein-packed option, try a quick chicken stir-fry. Slice chicken, bell peppers, and onions. Toss them in a hot pan with soy sauce and a touch of sugar. The high heat cooks everything fast, keeping the vegetables crisp and the chicken tender. It's bright, flavorful, and ready to serve over rice. Or noodles in about 10 minutes. Just like busy families used to make. 8. Tomato basil pasta. Sometimes the simplest recipes are the best. Cherry tomatoes sautéed with garlic and olive oil tossed with pasta and fresh basil. That's it. The tomatoes soften just enough to create a natural, flavorful sauce, and the basil adds a fragrant freshness. Back in the day, this was a quick summer favorite when tomatoes were in season, and it's still just as delicious today. 9. Cheesy spinach quesadillas. For something crunchy and cheesy, spin up a spinach quesadilla. Tortillas, shredded cheese, a handful of spinach, maybe some leftover beans or chicken, cooked on a skillet until golden. Cut it into wedges, and you have a meal that's quick, satisfying, and packed with flavor. These were often made as lunches or quick dinners in old family cookbooks, and they still hold up perfectly today. 10. Classic fruit parfait. And finally, dessert in 10 minutes. Yes, it's possible. Layer yogurt, granola, and fresh or canned fruit in a cup or bowl, drizzle with honey or sprinkle cinnamon on top. It's creamy, sweet, and feels indulgent without being heavy. Back then, it was a breakfast or dessert staple, proving that quick recipes can still be fresh, healthy, and beautiful. The crazy part? All of these dishes are just as tasty today as they were decades ago. They were made for busy families, simple kitchens and small budgets, yet the flavors are timeless. Rediscovering these recipes feels like a delicious journey back in time, and you can recreate it in just 10 minutes. So there you have it, 10 forgotten 10-minute recipes that deserve a comeback. From silky egg drop soup to crunchy spinach, quesadillas and sweet fruit parfaits. These meals are fast, flavorful, and totally doable. Which one are you going to try first? Comment below and let me know. Smash that like button if you love quick, easy, and tasty recipes, and hit subscribe so you never miss another hidden culinary gem. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the best recipes are the ones almost forgotten.